We think of Turkey as being a country that's progressive in technology, urbanizing at an incredible rate, having pretty great baklava. And while that's all well and good, a lot of the country isn't really benefiting from all this progression, all this technological advancement. The fact is that income inequality in Turkey is still a highly prevalent problem. According to the Opposition Republican People's Party, or CHP, 22.3 million people are living on 527 TL, or Turkish lira, a month. When you convert that, that's around $251 a day. And that's crazy. On average, Americans can spend upwards of $151 a month on food alone. Housing and utilities, $665. Healthcare, $601. Things for transportation like gas, $106. We don't realize just how much we spend as a nation on a monthly basis, let alone annually. Yet there are people in such a highly developing nation like Turkey living off of so much less than that. The poverty in Turkey is the result of a lot more than just lack of space, and a lot of people are looking at the political regime of the country. Many in Turkey are blaming the ruling Justice and Development Party, the AK party. They've been in power ever since the 2002 elections, and ever since statistics have shown that income inequality has only increased under them. Some even say that they're using the poorer population to further their own means, but that's another political battle to be fought. In 2012, the poorest 10% of the country accounted for 2.2% of the national income, while the richest 10% accounted for 31.1%. Going off of that, in 2005, the total income of the richest 10% of the country was 13 times that of the poorest 10%. And that's only risen. 7 years later, that's risen to 14 times. So things are only getting worse. 35% of people in Turkey can't afford to buy new clothes, and 40% of the country lives in homes with structural problems, leaking roofs, damp walls, and broken window frames, broken doors. A total of 27.4% of those people live in homes that don't have sufficient lighting. They live in homes where they live by candlelight. Yet we're talking about a country that rose up from the ashes after World War I, after the dissolution of the Ottoman Empire, and proclaimed itself a Turkish Republic in 1923. After that, urbanization became Turkey's #1 priority, and that's a very obvious thing to take note of. It's taken away from prioritizing human welfare in favor of grander and more urbanized cities. Just last year, Istanbul's historic lettuce fields were planned to be demolished to create a large urban park. Culture is essential to the Turkish lifestyle, but the government was focused on tearing that down for something that didn't really mean much, honestly. They were destroying people's livelihoods, destroying where they lived and where their parents lived, where their grandfathers and grandmothers lived, for urbanizing. In the end, what does that even do? What does that do to the people of Turkey? Bigger, better, but Turkey's impoverished population isn't reaping any benefits. Not all is bad, though. Rural poverty has lowered in the past 10 years, although the overall poverty rate in rural households is still 35% compared to 22% in urban households. That's still a whopping 1/3 and 1/4 of the population in each area, respectively. Water treatment has improved in cities like Paulette, where people are taking steady steps towards improved health. Hopefully, things will continue improving, and Turkey will take steps towards a brighter future.